first conditional in a context of technology. So the students are not going only learn about grammar, but also some vocabulary of technology. So let's start my demo lesson. Good morning, students. Okay, you can sit down. Today I want to start you from the guessing. So you should guess the first gadget. Okay, who want to answer to the first one? What is this? So you're right, it's a camera. Second one, yep, is laptop. Third one is a phone. And I want to ask you a question. What happens if your phone battery reaches 0%? Okay, some of you said it dies, it turns off, or it stops working. All of you are right. And as you can see, it turns off, it dies, it stops working, but the meaning is the same. It just stops working, and the result is the same. So we call this one zero conditional. So zero conditional is used for facts, general truths, and rules that happens every time the same. I mean, the result is the same in every situation. For example, if you press the play button, the music starts. Is a fact. It's always the same. For example, if the boil's temperature reaches 100 temperature, it starts boiling like that. And the structure of this is if plus present simple and the present simple after comma. In the first part we write the situation, and after that we write the result, what happens. Let's look at other examples. For example, if you click delete, the file disappears. It's just general fact, yeah? If your password is wrong, you can't log in. Yeah? If your password is wrong, you can't log in, just generally you can't. There's no other options. If you turn off Wi-Fi, you lose connection. Just truth. And I wanna give you a task, match the house. So you should, for example, let's do the first one together. If you press delete, what would happen? For example, it can be you lose your word or the file disappears. I'll give you 30 seconds for this task. Okay, just imagine that 30 seconds is passed, and I'll give them the answers, and we're gonna talk about this. So here goes the answer. So the first one is a B. If you press delete, the file disappears. Who wanna read the second one? Yeah, Yorana. Okay, you're right. Second one is D. And third one is A, and fourth is C. Let's move on next one. And now I want to ask you a question. What will you do if your internet stops working? One of you can say that I'm going to the beach, I'm going to use my laptop, or I'm going to charge it. See, there's already other options. For example, some of you can start using your mobile data, or some of you can restart the router. So in this situation, there are other options, and it depends on you what you will do. For example, the structure. If my Wi-Fi stops working, I will use mobile data, but it's not like zero conditional, and it hasn't to be like a fact or general truth. It's more about future possibilities, what you can do. We call this one first conditional. So first conditional is used for real, specific future possibilities. Yep. The structure is if plus present simple and the will base verb. In the first part we describe the situation, and after that we say what will we do. For example, if your phone dies, you will charge it. But instead of charging, you can say like, if my phone dies, I will use my second phone, or I will use my laptop, I will go to the outside, other options. There's no like a set meaning. Let's look at other examples. For example, if my phone dies, I will charge it. If the Wi-Fi is slow, I will restart the router. Yeah, as you can see in the second options, we can use different one. I will use my mobile data or something like that. Third one, if I finish my work, I will watch YouTube. For example, if some of you can say like, if I finish my work, I will go to outside with my friends, I'll go to the cinema, and so on. So there already you can like choose different results, different future possibilities. Okay, so you should find the mistake in a structure. It can be like for example, there can be like additional something that's not necessary or something can be omitted. As I already say, the structure of first conditional is if plus present simple and after comma future simple. Let's do the first class together. As you can see, as I already mentioned, in the first word we use only present simple, and here the mistake is the will. Okay, and the rest of the part is the right. I'll give you 1 minute to do the rest of that. Okay, just imagine that 1 minute is passed. Okay, here we go. So I asked the students, okay, read who can answer and what is the mistake in the second task, and so on, like ask other student and other student. So then I'll show the mistakes. So in the first part, as I said, the mistake is the will. In the second part is the mistake is the will. Also, since it's a present simple, because of pronoun it, we should add the additional s for the verb, so it rains. And the third part is a mistake. The will is omitted, so we added will. And the first part is it's said in a future simple, but it should be present simple. So it will be if I am tired, I will go to bed early. Okay, let's do some activity. In this task, I'll give you a text, and you should guess what is it. It is 0 or first conditional. Okay. So the first one, or you're right, is 0 conditional because it's general fact. If your fingerprints match your phone unlocks, it's just fact. And the structure is if present simple and the present simple. Okay, next one. Who want to answer? Yeah, I saw. This is first conditional because we use future simple in the second part, and in the first part we use present simple. It's about future possibilities, and the answers can be different, depends on person. Third one, yes, it's 0. Next is a first conditional. It's also 0. Okay. Now let's do some speaking practice. I'll ask you some questions, and you should answer in the 0 or first conditional based on questions. Let's do the first one. What happens if your phone battery dies? As you can see in this type of questions, we're asking like a fact, because look at the structure. Everything is a present simple. Let's compare with the third one. What will you do? See, will you ask for conditionals? We use will for first conditional. So you should answer the first question in a 0 conditional. For example, let me answer to these questions. What happens if your phone battery dies? So if my phone battery dies, it turns off, or you can say it stops working. Okay, just imagine we do this practice. Okay, after that, I will carry their mistake and help them with the grammar if they do a lot of mistakes. After that, we do homework. So for homework, you should write 3 sentences using 0 conditional facts, and also you should write 3 sentences using first conditional. Next, second part of the homework, complete the sentences. You should fill these gaps with certain words there. So if you don't charge your phone, it stops working. Yeah. Okay. So that's it. Thank you for your watching, and hope you like it.